Now I've got a chair in for repair here. So the back of it here, you can see the movement in the back is all loose. Same thing with the front there. The fronts aren't too bad. That one there is compromised. When you see that happen with the back, there's a lot of structural stress on the back of a chair. You know, we all in our time when we're sitting at a table, we've done that. We've leaned back in a chair, put our feet on the floor and leaned back. That puts tremendous stress on that particular joint at the back. When the glue fails in the joint, that means that you can't fix it without having to take the joint apart. Now some people go ahead and they try to, do a quick fix on it. So a quick fix, let's just look at a quick fix. In this case with this chair, no harm having to go at it. 2 holes are drilled, there was a screw sent into the tenon and a screw sent into the tenon, and they just fill it in with filler or a little plug. Same thing happens here. Now while it'll hold the chair from falling apart, because in this case it has the angle blocks on the corner which support the rails, and it also accepts the seat to hold the seat in position. They'll hold it together, but they won't prevent it from doing that. So it's not going to allow the chair to fall apart, but it's certainly not going to stop the actual broken joint. That's done front and back in this case. On this particular little chair, there's a spade toe. I'm not sure if that's from the Adam or Hepplewhite period in furniture, but I have a nice little mahogany chair, nice little bit of brass inlay, and the real crime when it comes to chairs is when people have a go is they actually send a nail into it and they fill the nail hole in, or they punch it and fill it. So in this case there's a nail point here. Now the tenon on it, this isn't from a different chair. This is the arrangement. There's a tenon on the front of a rail. So in this case, somebody has driven a nail through, and they've just driven it through the timber. It's not doing anything at all because they didn't understand that the tenon is out the front of it. So the nail has gone through here as well, and it's gone through the tenon. Now that's a bit of a pig. That's the no-no. I don't like to see that ever, simply because the nail has gone right through the tenon. In order to open the joint off, it's a case you're going to create breakout, or to have to cut that nail in some way, or to try and extract it by drilling a hole here and trying to extract it. So that's a bit of a nuisance when you're trying to work with chair repair. So it's an absolute no-no. Now people are having a go, they're just trying to do their best to actually make the chair hold together. But in this case, by driving it through, there's a crack in it there, and I can see from the front of the chair here there's cracks all over it, simply because the nail has split the timber. No big deal, everything's fixable. We come around to the back of the chair, and in this case, unfortunately, there was a natural defect in the actual back rail of the chair from day one, and it's an actual curved failure that's here. Now somebody had come along earlier on, and again had a go. They put a metal plate across the back of it here and put 2 screws into it and hold it. So that's we need to deal with that as well. So what we'll do is we'll actually probably put a little piece of timber, what's called a spline, in the back of the chair there to give it its integrity, and we'll clean the joint and we'll re-glue it again. So once we get it apart, we'll be able to prise that a little bit. We'll get at it some way, I'm not sure yet how, but we'll work on that as we go through. So that's our chair. We've got to take these apart. Unfortunately, look, we see it here again, 2 nails gone through, the timber's actually split there. So we'll have to, if we do have to break it apart, that's what we do. We break it apart and we put it all back together again. We get them damn nails out of it. So when it comes to the joint, what we have to do, the joint is off another chair. What we have to do with the joint is make sure we clean off all the old glue, clean out the tenon, clean out the mortise as well, get all the glue out of the mortise, and then we clean it up and we put it back together again with fresh glue and clamp it. So if you're interested in the process of putting a chair repair or undertaking chair repair, well then just follow through on little clips and you'll see how it's done. Okay, over and out for now.